Welcome back, folks, for another Canadian Highlights with Massabesic Gold and Silver. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Godless scent of Canada, so I hope you stick around for that. I am Dean with Massabesic Gold and Silver. Thank you so much for stopping in and checking out my channel. Out of all the channels on YouTube, you decide to see what I have to offer, which makes me extremely happy, and I hope you put lots in the comments letting me know what you think of this video. Let's get right into it. This is a 1911 Canadian large cent. This is one of my favorite series of coins to collect. It is a true beauty, and I'm very, very lucky to have been able to purchase this at auction. On the reverse here, you can see these beautiful leaves, beautiful, beautiful luster, and of course in the obverse we have King George V, who reigned from 1910 to 1936. As a refresher, George V, or King George V, was the father of King George VI and the grandfather of Queen Elizabeth II, and of course the great-grandfather of the reigning monarch, King Charles III. So a lot of history here, especially if you like to study the British monarchy. This is just a truly beautiful coin, but let's take a closer look now. Looking closer at the surface of this coin, we can see how sharp the details are here on this obverse. Just really, really beautiful. Beautiful color as well. But the 1911 1 cent broke so many traditions of the previous two monarchs, with the Queen Victoria and King Edward VII coins. On the obverse had the Latin phrase de gratia, or by the grace of God. This was removed on the 1911, making this the Godless 1 cent. With the reverse, Canada was moved from the obverse of the coin and put on the reverse of the coin, and the leaf design slightly changed. I still love the leaf design. It's one of my favorites. Oh, we can see a little die crack there. Let me see if I can get this nice little angle. You can see the die crack there running through those leaves. Really, really just a beautiful reverse of a coin. I just, one of my favorite designs, one of my favorite large cents to collect is Canadian coins, especially from King George V. Just a little reminder, these are the small Victorian leaves. This is the old reverse from that was featured on the Queen Victoria cents and also the King Edward VII cents. I'm going to put in the link the video so you can go back and watch this video so you can get a better sense of what it looked like. So you can see a slight change. They added Canada to the reverse from the obverse, which is just really cool. Overall, this coin has great luster. I just love it. I just have the grade covered up right now. I don't care if you want to guess it, you can. I just did that because I want you just to focus on how beautiful this coin is. But let's take a look at the obverse of the predecessor, the father of King George V, Edward VII. And you can see a lot's going on here. Canada there is at the number 6 position on the obverse. And of course, the number 12 position is De Gratia. That, of course, disappears on the 1911, hence the nickname, or kind of poking fun, that it's the Godless 1 cent, which is pretty similar to the 1935 silver certificate of the Godless note. But here it is, the 1912. You can see another design change, just a slight design change here on the obverse. And the reverse is the same as the 1911, so Canada stays there with the date or the year underneath. This coin, I'm sorry, I just love looking at the reverse here. The luster on this reverse is just magnificent. The obverse, not as nice, but I still think the details are phenomenal. And of course, the design change there, we can see De Gra, which is just a shorter version, or the abbreviated version for De Gratia, which is, again, the Latin phrase for the by grace of God. Getting a closer look here, yes, we can see there are some contact marks, a little bit more noticeable from our previous coin, but just truly, truly, truly beautiful. Decent color, starting to brown though, as you can see. The luster is not as nice on the obverse as it is on the reverse, but for me, I could look at this reverse all day long. Just truly beautiful. This is a Mint State 64 red-brown. Graded by NGC. I think they're okay with that grade. It might go down a little bit of a grade, I think, if I send it to a Canadian company to get it graded, but I don't know. We'll see. And then here is a 65 red-brown. I am I'm pretty confident this is 65. The luster on both the obverse and reverse is beautiful. There really are no large contact marks on this coin. And I just love looking at the reverse here. Like I said, one of my favorite designs in Canadian coins, and actually coins in general. King George V, like I said, this design I truly, truly love. If I remember correctly, the obverse was designed by Sir E.B. McKennell, and I don't know why I'm drawing a blank on the reverse. Oh, I know, Blakemore. Yes, yes, it was Blakemore that designed the reverse, and it was McKennell, Sir McKennell, who designed the obverse. Just a really, like I said, if you're going to collect, these are really nice. If you do want to collect these, especially raw, this is the point of contact you want to look at to see if it is circulated or not. And right here as well, all of these jewels will start to wear. They're the highest points on these coins. So if you notice these two jewels, a little bit of the beard line, and the jewels there on his chest, if you see them a little bit flatter, typically that means that it is a circulated coin. Anyway, I just love these. I'm glad I was able to share with you today the Godless scent. And also just a little bit more of my Canadian collection. I will be making more Canadian highlights videos. I know I've got a lot of requests for more Canadian videos, and I will do that. And I will be doing more Morgan videos as well, but I wanted to share this with you today because, like I said, these are beautiful large cents, wonderful coins to collect, and you can often find them out there for really inexpensive, easily pick up out there for a collection. Even if you just wanted one example, especially the first date, not exactly rare. The mintage on the 1911 was 4,663,486, and the mintage for the 1912 is just a little bit more at 5,107,642. So not exactly the lowest in the series, but still something that's really, really nice. So I hope you enjoyed today's video, and of course, until we meet again, stay safe and continue to enjoy.